We just can't escape the phantom paperwork, dude. The walk back home was a quiet one, mostly dominated by my thoughts about the club meeting. Maybe if Sayori was there, things might have gone differently. It seems like she has a natural talent for easing people's stress. That being said, I can't help but feel bad for Monica. Again, I know Natsuki didn't mean that, or what she said, but regardless of that, it definitely hurt her. Maybe I should have stayed a bit longer. I think out loud to myself as I unlock my door. Once inside, I rest my bag against the wall and head to kitchen. I'm a little hungry, so I quickly make myself a chicken sandwich and grab a loose can of Pepsi to help wash it down. Whilst eating, I contemplate whether to text Sayori about the incident at the club. I know Monica will more than likely fill her in, since she's her vice president after all. Fuck it, I'll text her. I whip my phone out and get texting. Hey Sayo, Monica tell you about what happened today? It isn't long until my phone pings in response.
Yeah, she told me. Also, Natsuki apologized.
That helps ease my mind a bit. I text her again. That's a relief. Sayori and I ended up texting for much longer than I thought we would. All the while, my mind goes back to Monica. I can't explain why, but I'm wondering how she's doing. I contemplate asking Sayori if she has her number, but that would a bit weird to ask is what it would say, but like, I don't know why I struggled with that so much. It's still wrong anyway. I mean, yeah, Sayori knows and seems very hopeful that something may happen, but it's a whole other can of worms asking for her number. Part of me kind of likes to humor the thought, though. Monica's bedroom, around 3 hours later. I forgot this one shifts perspectives a bit.
Why do I still feel bad about lying to him? It's not even that I had that much to do, so it wouldn't have hurt that much to walk with him. But hey, at least I've got something to look forward to tomorrow. I toss and turn on my sheets, unable to shake off these feelings. I've suppressed them for so long that I thought they weren't there anymore. Why am I trying to hide it? I sigh, curling up and grabbing one of my pillows and cling to it. As my breathing steadies, he pops into my head once again, causing my grip on the pillow to tighten. Even when he's not here, he manages to comfort me. Maybe that schoolgirl crush of mine never truly died.
The dreaded sound of my alarm wakes me up. If it wasn't for the fact that it was my phone, I would have thrown it against the wall years ago. With a long, tired sigh, I force myself up and stretch before getting into my morning routine. I swear Friday mornings drag on too bloody long, but hey, I'm here now. As usual, I check my timetable for today's classes. For fuck's sake. With a sigh, I remind myself that my first class today is with Kurosawa. If there is a hell, I'm certain that it would be preferable to his classes. Grumbling all the way with dread, I make my way into school. As I reach the door to the classroom, a familiar face catches my eye. Yuri? Yuri gasps in surprise as her eyes look to mine. She catches her chest to ease her breathing. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that.
You didn't scare me, Hallie. I just didn't expect to see you here this early.
Note to self, try not to scare anyone else. A brief moment of silence then follows before I try to spark some form of conversation. A moment of silence? Try to spark something? How are you finding Kurosawa's classes?
Frustrating, if I must be honest. My grades might be good, but I just wish the classes were easier to digest.
Makes two of us. As I lay with my back against the wall, neither me or Yuri, would be nor Yuri, say another word. That is until Yuri gets next to me. I turn and notice she has the same faint blush on her cheeks from yesterday. You okay?
Yes. I was just wondering if we could...
She pauses momentarily, but I soon hear her mumble.
He's going to think I'm weird.
Huh, Yuri? I was
wondering if we could sit together in class today.
I know Kurosawa is strict with most things, but the seating plan ain't one of them. Still, it's not usually something you'd get nervous about asking. Then again, this is Yuri after all. I know being upfront about this isn't something she's confident with. In a way, it's kinda admirable. Yeah, of course. Yuri beams. Her efforts have paid off. As if on cue, the bell then rings and we head inside. I can't help but notice Yuri seems a little more lively during class. Yuri seems... It's nice to see, of course, but I can't shake the feeling that there's more to her excitement than she's letting on. Like, much, much more than she's letting on. Yes, we know, she's falling for us and going to cause trouble later. The bell finally rings for lunch and I head out of class and straight for the rooftop. It felt quite relaxing yesterday, so why not? Before I sit down, I catch a glimpse of Monica, causing my heart to beat more steadily as a smile comes over my face. I guess Monica must have heard me as she looks back, smiling and waving back equally as cheerily.
Hey, Hallie.
I wave back, smiling at her. Back at her. Hey! I go over and sit next to her. A faint blush overcomes the pair of us, but Monica seizes the moment and sparks a conversation as we start to eat.
So, how's your day been?
It's been okay so far. Hold on a second.
Sorry, how's your day been?
Yeah. I start first looking at Monica and then out to the skyline. Kurosawa's class was, well, the usual. And by the usual, I mean it dragged like hell. That manages to get a chuckle out of Monica.
Anything else?
Nothing much, no. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Monica follows my gaze to the surrounding cityscape. We remain like this for a few moments. Just the two of us, staring longingly out to the seemingly never-ending space around us. It feels a tinge romantic, if I'm being honest. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice that Monica has inched herself ever so closer to me. My heart rate slowly but surely starts to increase. She then lets out a short, gentle yawn and, to my surprise, rests her head on my shoulder. As much as my instincts tell me to be shocked, it actually feels quite natural. You good? I feel her nod against my shoulder.
Yeah, just a bit tired.
I playfully nudge her, causing her to giggle gently. Do I have to get you a can of coffee before club? I jokingly taunt her. Sure, it's far from the best. No punctuation. She looks up at me, a little surprised.
If you want.
She seems a little flustered. Again, I was joking initially. However, her reaction would make me feel a little bad if I didn't. I insist. I speak, feigning confidence in my own words. It's a response that makes her smile either way. The bell then rings, signaling the final third of the school day. Monica takes herself off my arm and we start heading back down. In a way, I'm thankful that people rarely come up here. If anybody had seen Monica laid on me like that, God, we'd never hear the end of it. Once Monica and I head back down, we walk for a bit as we make our way to class. Some of the students that were near the stairwell did give the pair of us suspicious looks, but not one word was said. Thank whichever deity is out there for that. Eventually, we find ourselves outside my IT class, one of the other few classes I actually enjoy. I'll see you at the club, okay? I speak, grabbing the door handle as I do so.
See you then.
She then goes off to her own class with a noticeable bounce to her step. I then head inside and take my seat. Admittedly, my focus during class is almost non-existent. Monica dominates the most part of my thoughts. I find myself sighing as I get lost in my head. I've really fallen for this girl, haven't I? After the sixth and final class of the day drags to its end, and I make my way into the corridor and to the nearest vending machine. Making good on my promise from earlier, I pull out some coins and get 2 cans of coffee. One for myself and one for Monica. After I've put them in my pockets, I start making my way up to the club. It's a mostly silent walk until a voice catches my attention.
Hallie.
I turn around and, sure enough, Yuri's standing right there. Oh, hey Yuri. You just get out?
Yes.
Yuri answers quite shyly. No worries. Anyway, I'm just about to head up to the club. You want to walk with, or...?
I'd like that, yes.
I then make enough space for Yuri to get next to me, and we start to walk up. The walk with Yuri was quiet. Though after how hectic my last class was, it was genuinely therapeutic. I open the clubroom door when we both head in, initially going our separate ways before we're stopped by Natsuki.
There you two are. I was worried I'd be the only one in today.
Natsuki's voice comes off more as a concerned whine, although that does bring up an important question. Monica's not here yet? Natsuki focuses her attention on me. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm surprised she didn't tell you that she'd be late, Hallie.
Wait, why?
Why else would you two have been on the roof earlier? Waking up during school, I'm amazed at how confident you are.
Whilst Natsuki seems to be reveling in my current embarrassment, Yuri seems pretty curious. It's not like we planned to meet up together. Also, where did Nat get the idea that Monica and I were making out? Unless it was those students from the stairwell. I sigh deeply. Natsuki, it wasn't... Oh, the auto-ending text boxes... No, stop! It wasn't...
Oh, it wasn't? What else could...
Damn it, Pinkie Pie, it's not like that. My face probably looks like a beet right now. My comment seems to lighten Yuri's mood a bit, with her bursting out into laughter. Natsuki, however, looks like she could rush me and make my nose as red as my cheeks. Again, it'd be funny if she wasn't capable of it. She goes to say something, but the door opens.
Sorry I'm late. Hope I didn't worry anyone.
Natsuki goes to say something, but I quickly interject, pointing my thumb in her direction. Strawberry Shortcake over here was worried. As before, Yuri bursts into laughter, now being joined by Monica. Natsuki scowls at me. Either she's pissed or she's burst a blood vessel.
Monica, could you please tell your boyfriend to behave himself? Boyfriend? My, I had no idea you were into shipping your fellow club members, Natsuki.
After some final frustrated grumbles from Natsuki, both she and Yuri go to their usual activities, whilst Monica and I head to the front desk. From across the room, Natsuki gives us both a playful glare of suspicion. She can be a pain in the ass, but I kinda like that. It's nice having a friend where you can tease each other to kingdom come, but knowing it's just that. Jokes. Once Monica sits down, I take one of the cans out of my pocket and place it on the desk. She looks at her first at the can, and then back at me.
Hallie?
I told you I would. I smile at her, starting to drink out of my own can. Monica smiles back, but she seems a lot more fidgety than usual.
You didn't have to do that, you know.
But I wanted to. I just thought it'd be nice.
Thank you.
Monica breaks through my stammering with her voice in a gentle, sincere smile. We remain silent like this for about a minute, until Natsuki's shrill voice breaks the spell.
For Christ's sake, get a room, you two!
Both our faces flush over with a blush, though Monica's seems to be a bit deeper than mine. Not being arsed with another name-calling contest with her, I flip Natsuki the bird with a smug grin on my face. Natsuki does the same. Bloody gremlin. I turn back to Monica, who's smiling through a thick veil of crimson. Sorry about Natsuki.
Oh no, it's okay. Just Natsuki being Natsuki, I suppose.
There's a moment of silence between us two, aside from a few nervous giggles from Monica as we drink our coffee. After finishing, I take both cans and put them in the bin. I also let Monica know that I'm gonna try get some reading done as I make my way to the bookshelf. I pick up a smaller book, head to a nearby desk, and start to read.
Hallie?
Yuri's soft, curious tones break my focus on the book. She takes a seat next to me before she continues, keeping her voice low.
I know this probably comes off as me being intrusive, but I'm just kind of curious.
Yuri looks over at the front desk. I follow her gaze and see Monica writing. A small smile forms on my face, though it quickly fades as I look back at Yuri. About Monica? I keep my voice as low as hers. She nods.
Are you two... you know...
It doesn't take me too long to click onto what she's trying to ask. As much as I wish that was the case. No, we're not.
Oh.
A bit more awkward silence. I decide to break it. Did you think that we were?
To be honest, yes. At least I thought there was something between you both, but I wasn't sure what. But besides, I think that Monica would be quite fortunate if someone like you felt that way about her, Hallie.
I swear all the blood in my body has migrated to my face by this point. Nah, you're being too kind. There's no way she feels like that. I laugh, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my suspicions.
I don't know, Hallie. I wouldn't have asked about her if I didn't think there might be something brewing between you two. And I did talk with Monica before first break, and you did come up more than once.
But
that's all I'll say on that subject.
Yuri giggles softly. Now I'm just left with a few more questions. Poem sharing seemed to go by a little quicker today. After I finished with Monica, she called Natsuki and Yuri over to join us.
Okay, with the festival being on Monday, I thought it'd be good to sort out something to entice people to have a look inside. I already know what I'm gonna want to do.
Natsuki's sudden burst of enthusiasm isn't lost on anyone, especially Monica.
Cupcakes will definitely do the trick, but we may need a lot of them for the event. And enough for us so that we can have some afterwards, of course.
Can't blame Monica for wanting some just for the club. I honestly think that Knott's baking is some of the best I've ever had.
Challenge accepted, Miss President. Besides, making badges ain't nothing new for me. Isn't that right, Yuri? Indeed.
Yuri audibly hums as if reminiscing about something rather delicious. Monica then turns to Yuri.
Now, Yuri, admittedly I did kind of struggle thinking of something you could do. But I was talking with Fairy last night, and she came up with something that I thought suited you. Oh?
Yuri's interest visibly peaks. That's also the wrong sense of peaks. That would be P.I.Q.U.E.
Where? Well, we both know you adore atmosphere. Maybe you could do something to enhance the mood during that poem recital.
Yuri thinks this over for a moment. A thoughtful smile then carves itself onto her lips.
That sounds wonderful.
She's ecstatic. Again, from what I can tell, it's a rare moment for her. But it's a delight to see her nevertheless. Monica then focuses in on me with a nervous smile.
Now, Hallie, I couldn't really think of anything you could do. But both Natsuki and Yuri have some hefty tasks, so it'd probably go a long way to help either of them out.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? That being said, I've got no idea what Monica's on about doing this weekend. Just out of curiosity, what are you planning to do, Monica? Monica seems a little surprised by my question.
Well, I was gonna print out the pamphlets.
If I'm being completely honest with myself, I might be better off helping Monica. I've got no idea what Yuri would be planning for the event. On top of that, I've not baked since I was a kid, and I'd be nowhere near as good as Natsuki either way. Looking back at all the three girls, I make my decision. I think it'd be best if I helped Monica. Each of the girls' faces tells a different story. Monica seems genuinely surprised. Yuri smiles off to the side. And Natsuki is... What was that auto-winning tech voice? Well...
Excellent plan! If we don't get any new members at the festival, you and Mommy can always make some!
I can't say I didn't expect her to say that. This is Natsuki after all, in this mod. Judging by their expressions, Monica seems beyond bewildered, whilst Yuri seems oddly mortified.
Good lord, Natsuki.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, sure it's not.
I roll my eyes. The club room is then filled with the awkward silence to end all awkward silences. Thanks, not. All the while, Yuri is looking around the room until her expression changes in a way that gives me the impression that she's remembered something.
Just out of curiosity, what's Sayori going to be doing? I forgot to ask her.
She says that part to herself before muttering something under her breath. If you want, I can always call her and see what she wants to do.
You sure she's gonna be okay with that?
I mean, there's really only one way to find out, or that out for sure. As I speak, I retrieve my phone from my pocket and start to dial.
Hiya, Hallie.
Hey, Sayo. She still sounds a little groggy, but nowhere as bad as yesterday. Can I just put you on speakerphone?
Yeah?
I then do so and place my phone on the closet nearby desk. Wait, it was supposed to be closest, right? No. Yeah, it said closet instead of closest. Then I hit skip by accident.
So what's going on?
Well, we're doing some stuff for the festival this weekend, and we've got something for everyone. Except you. Wonder why they changed that line. Monica's still slightly embarrassed about the whole situation.
What's everyone else doing again, Monica? Well, Hallie and I were gonna print the pamphlets, Natsuki's gonna be baking, and Yuri's going to be sorting out some atmospheric enhancements.
As Sayori thinks to herself, Monica makes her way to the front desk. Natsuki and Yuri eagerly wait for Sayori's response.
I think I got an idea. You free on Saturday, Yuri? I am, yes. Anything you were planning for it?
Sayori's taking this more seriously than I'm used to. She's full of surprises like that.
I was thinking about a banner, maybe. Well, maybe we could do that. That could give the banners enough time to dry. That would be delightful, Sayori.
Yuri smiles to herself. I can gather that her mind is already racing.
Yeah, Natsuki? Yeah? I think we could bake the cupcakes on Sunday.
Natsuki's eyes sparkle.
Hell yeah, we can. That way the cupcakes will be fresh for the festival. Love your thinking, girl.
Let's just pray that Sayori doesn't scoff all the cupcakes before the festival. Who am I kidding? Like Natsuki would let that happen. I pick my phone up off the table and take it off speaker. You're a lifesaver, Sayo. Naturally, I'm relieved that we've all got someone to work with over the weekend.
It's no biggie, Hallie. Besides, gives you some more time with Moni.
My eyes widen. Bleh. You make your excuses too fast, sir. We're not. I'll talk to you later. I grumble with a sigh. Sayori giggles.
Bye!
She hangs up and I go over to Monica.
Thanks for the save there, Hallie. I really owe you one.
It's nothing. Plus, shouldn't you be thanking Sayori rather than me?
Maybe. But still, thank you both for being okay with this.
Of course I'm okay with this. I did join the club, it's really the least I can do. Rather than saying anything, Monica smiles sweetly at me. It's a smile that says 1,000 words. What those words are, I don't know. Just wondering, is there anything else planned for today?
Not really, no. I'll let Natsuki and Yuri know. You can get packed up if you wanna.
Monica goes off to tell both girls that they can leave. As I'm putting everything back into my bag, I'm think to myself, I get to spend Sunday with Monica. I think it's my feelings towards her making me more anxious, Either that or the fact I never expected that to ever be a reality. Screw it, it's both those reasons. By the time I've made sure my bag is shut, I've noticed that Natsuki and Yuri have already left. As I sling my bag over my shoulder, I notice Monica walking over in my direction.
Hey, Hallie.
She smiles sweetly. I smile back. Oh, hey, Monica. You want anything?
Well, remember how you wanted to walk home together yesterday?
I nod, noting how dumb the idea sounded in hindsight. Honestly, what was I thinking? Statement of question. Like someone like her would...
Well, I'm free today. Does the offer still stand?
Wait, what? Of course it does. I swear this girl knows how to get a reaction out of me. Although that smile on her face, she seems to be overjoyed by the prospect. Then again, she did say yesterday that if she was free, she'd be up for it. Maybe it's something I could ask Sayori about later.
So, are you ready to go?
Ready when you are. With that, we make our way out of the club room, with Monica locking up behind us.